guys, it's Tor on the Mist of Pandaria beta servers. Today we're looking at the Blood Deathknight. Yes, favorite class in the entire game so far. Bear Tank is catching up. I kind of like my Bear Tank. May stick with that for a while. I'll show you that class next. But we're going to start off with the Blood Deathknight. Now, this class, I made one of these. This was my first 85 of Deathknight. And no matter how many times I try and switch to a different class, I always come crawling back to a Deathknight. So there goes my cellular device. And yeah. Okay, so the first thing we're going to look at, talents. Got to see our talents. Now the first one we're going to go with for sure is Rolling Blood. Your Blood Boil ability now also triggers Pestilence if it strikes a diseased target. So what does this look like? So we're going to come over here to this guy. I got kind of some frame rate lag because we're on the beta and perhaps is intense, so please ignore that. But we're going to use our thing to put our diseases up. You can see the diseases here. And then if I use Blood Boil, bam, Pestilence. Don't have to use Pestilence now. We can just use a Blood Boil. Or we can do our normal, like, open up with a Icy Touch, then Plague Strike, then Pestilence, and then start Blood Striking. Going through our rotation. Well, it looks like we got something new on Death Strike. Well, I did not know about this. There's some sort of stacking thing. I will have to look into that. I did not pay much attention to 3. Let's see. To read this. Fork said and heals you, and yeah. Okay, I'm not sure what that does, but I will definitely check that out later. And I Magic Zone, same as last time, basically. Just plop it down. It's kind of like that Disc Breeze cooldown. It protects you and your party from damage. Chillbanes, it's really, don't know what else to pick out of there, but that can be kind of nice. Yeah. Death Pact. Now this is a good combo. What you do, say it's kind of like a lay on hands. You generate some runic power as I have here. Then you're going to pop your ghoul. You're low on health, and you just sack it, and that gives you 50% of your health back. Except it didn't. Oh my goodness, I have not been paying attention this time. Let's see. Drains vitality from the undead minion. So what? Oh, it just takes some of his life away and gives it to you. Okay, that's cool. They've upgraded that. And then Runic Empowerment, just because it's the best out of these, that's the same. Now let's look at the glyphs. Anti-Magic Zone just makes it absorb all damage up to the absorption limit. So instead of just magical damage, it gets your other damage too. Pestilence increases the radius of it by 5 yards. Vampiric Blood makes all the healing on you when it's popped increase by another 15%, but it grants you no extra health, which is pretty boss. Undead Geist is just, see, makes my pet a Geist instead of a ghoul. Resilient Grip, if I cast a Death Grip on something that's immune, or tapped, I guess. Basically, if something is immune, it will reset the cooldown, and Horn of Winter just makes it last longer. That is the Spec. Very fun class, guys. Let's look at our rotation. What do we do? Now, we've got this little 85 here. Say this is an AoE pack. First, you always want to have your Bone Shield up when you're going into a fight. On AoE packs, I like to open up with a Death and Decay. Use Outbreak, then Pestilence. It's not hitting these targets because they're 90, I do believe. Then just use combinations of Rune Strikes to get Death Runes, and then just spam Heart Strike. And then use Rune Strikes as filler whenever you can't use a Heart Strike. And that's pretty much it. If you're starting to lose aggro on, say, another mob over here, you can use a Blood Boil to hit them. I'm going to have to look this little thing up with Death Strike and tell you guys about it because I'm confused on what it does. That'll be in the next video on the run through the dungeon. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much that rotation. And then for single target, basically just Outbreak, then get your Death Runes, just spam Hard Strike. Really, that's all you got to do. Very easy class to tank on, very fun class to play. I do recommend it. If you like the video, be sure to click the like button. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe for more MOP beta content and live beta or live server content. Thanks for watching the video. I'll see you tomorrow in the dungeon run. See you there.